Welcome to Austin for the 2012 ASPCA Partnership Meeting. Everyone here today knows the power of collaboration. The willingness to unite and work towards our common goal is what has brought us all here today. Welcome. Current partnership communities are located in Oklahoma, Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, Ohio, California, Washington, and Alabama. Graduated alumni partner communities are Tampa Bay, Florida, and Austin, Texas. The newest partner with us this year is Louisville, Kentucky. Our partner communities have all made a difference, showing a dramatic increase in the numbers of animals spayed or neutered and in total lives saved. For 6 years, the ASPCA Partnership and select communities have worked together, unified in their missions and focused on saving lives. This concerted effort fosters a steadfast sense of friendship and lasting relationships, all while producing significant results. Now, watch as each community shows the tools, programs, and the combined efforts they use to improve the lives of animals in their hometowns. The two partners in Asheville, North Carolina, the Humane Alliance of Western North Carolina and the Asheville Humane Society, joined the ASPCA Partnership in July of 2008. The Humane Alliance provides high-volume spay-neuter services to the regional area. It also offers hands-on training teaching effective high-volume spay-neuter techniques to vets and shelters nationwide. The Asheville Humane Society, a private organization, provides adoption services, intake, lost and found services, and community outreach. The AHS operates the Buncombe County Animal Shelter, which is an open intake shelter serving all of Buncombe County, North Carolina. Early in their ASPCA partnership, the Humane Alliance and AHS saw the need for a better understanding of their animal community, and collecting data was the answer.
Our ASPCA community partnership has really helped us look at our data. They've helped us to be more effective and efficient with data collection and looking at our trend.
We have become much more adept at analyzing our own data and really working to identify the programs that we can implement in our community that will have the greatest impact on the greatest number of animals.
Once the partners could pinpoint exactly where the animals were coming in from, they targeted services directly into the highest risk neighborhoods.
Our most successful program that was funded through the partnership was a free voucher program. Citizens could get vouchers for free spay-neuter and free rabies vaccinations. We distributed those vouchers through a coalition of animal welfare professionals in our area. They went like wildfire. The redemption rate was really phenomenal, so we knew we were reaching people that would otherwise not have been able to take advantage of our services.
While the Humane Alliance focuses on providing spay-neuter, the Asheville Humane Society embraces an open adoption policy, using the ASPCA's Meet Your Match program.
I would say the most beneficial thing that we have found as an organization at Asheville Humane Society with our community partnership is just really changing our philosophical beliefs. You know, when we had started the partnership, we were a bit more restricted with our adoption programming and just some of the things we were able to provide to our citizens. And really, it was a challenge for our staff, our volunteers, and even our board members to really make that shift. But the ASPCA partnership really showed us how we can be more effective in giving resources to our community and saving more lives.
The shelter implements several adoption marketing promotions, including fee-waived adoptions for cats over 6 months old, and special reduced fee promotions for other pets. The promotions were so successful that some have become official policy at the shelter. Events like the $5 Feline Friday continue to be highly successful at raising adoption rates in Asheville. The Spokane agencies joined the ASPCA Partnership Pilot Program in August of 2007. These agencies are Spoke Animal Care, Spokane Humane Society, SCRAPS, the Spokane County Regional Animal Protection Service, and Pet Savers Low-Cost Spay-Neuter Clinic. Rather than operating independently, the Spokane partners have realized the many benefits of working together for greater impact.
We've come a long ways as a community here in Spokane with the help of the ASPCA. It's improved our collaborative efforts among the partner organizations within the Spokane area.
I think the ASPCA really helped us to spend more time and more focus of our energy towards the outcome of the animals.
I think for communities, getting along and really putting the animals first, their little differences or their big differences, you just need to realize these are the things maybe we don't agree on, but we do agree on all this.
Programs developed by the partners include themed adoption events, reduced or fee-waived adoptions, and a low-cost spay-neuter campaign using targeted vouchers in low-income communities. The Spokane partners say one of their most successful shared efforts has been their joint advertising campaigns, which have focused community attention on their programs.
We've also added tools to our development program. We've been able to grow that so that once our ASPCA partnership is gone, then we'll be able to sustain all the programs that we've developed in this community program.
Spoke Animal Care launched Farm Livin' is the Life for Me, which provides placement opportunities for feral felines. These often unadoptable felines are placed on farms and other outdoor living spaces under the care and supervision of an owner.
We had an extension agent in our community who bought into the program, and so our rodent manager program has really taken off. And this year we expanded to include warehouses, not just farms.
All of these amazing improvements that the A has given us, the partnerships have worked together to really have a huge impact on our organization's outcomes.
Miami-Dade Animal Services, the Humane Society of Greater Miami, and the Cat Network joined the ASPCA partnership in January 2011. In their first year and a half, they began numerous programs and initiatives that have impacted their live release rates. Already, they have recognized the value of collective work as a vital strategy to achieving community goals.
With help and collaboration through the ASPCA, we've been able to put differences aside and work together collectively to save lives. It's incredible.
Every time that we meet as a partnership, new ideas come out. And I'm just so excited for those meetings because we get these ideas that nobody thought of originally and could be life-changing to 1, 20, or 100 animals.
It's unusual for an animal shelter to transfer cats, but so far, more than 1,000 have been relocated to rescue partners for adoption since January 2011. The Cat Network is instrumental in coordinating the logistics of these transfers, while Miami-Dade Animal Services assures that the kittens are healthy and vaccinated for their trips.
One of the things also to mention is that this is, again, all volunteer. Normally we don't have to pay for a driver or anybody else. People are willing and signed up and are willing to make a 17-hour one-way drive with 100 kittens and cats meowing and everything else in the car. So it's really great that they do this.
This helped increase the live release rate for felines by 12.7% in their first year in the partnership. Launched last fall, the transfer program not only moves pets from the Miami-Dade shelter to the Humane Society, but also transports both dogs and cats to adoption-guaranteed shelters in other states.
I love our transfer program. It has been a huge success. We went from pulling 20 animals a month to this month reaching 96. We go over there, we pull our dogs, we come back here, they get spayed, neutered, put on the floor, and we're running back for the next group. So I'm really hoping that we can get even higher than 100 a month.
The Miami-Dade County partners use some of their baseline information to identify high-intake zip codes. Armed with an ASPCA grant for subsidized spay-neuter surgeries, they focus these services into these high-risk areas.
Working with the partners in this mission it brought together everybody's resources in a way that hadn't come to bear before.
Working as a team, we reach triple the people that we would reach independently. And getting the word out and getting those people and getting the prices to where they feel that they can afford them has made a huge difference in getting the spay-neuter surgeries up.
The issue, the overpopulation issue, and all the issues that we face in our community that involve animals aren't Animal Services' problem, and it isn't the Humane Society's problem. It's certainly not the Cat Network's problem. It's a community problem, and it's a community answer. So I think getting the community more involved in everything, the day-to-day operations, the importance of adoption, the importance of spay-neuter. There's so many messages that we need to get out there. I think the partnership could be really helpful.
Joining the ASPCA partnership in 2009 were the Sacramento SPCA, City of Sacramento Animal Services, Sacramento County Animal Care and Regulation, and Happy Tails Pet Sanctuary. The Sacramento partners developed a new Hispanic outreach program to raise awareness about spay-neuter among Spanish-speaking pet owners who are among those hardest hit by the area's severe economic downturn. Funded by ASPCA partnership grants, this outreach provides new resources for reaching Sacramento's Latino community.
We have spayed and neutered hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of animals that may not have gotten spayed or neutered, just simply because we did not speak the language.
Grant funding also supports a comprehensive bilingual marketing campaign that includes television ads and print materials to raise awareness in the community.
In addition, we found that the Spanish-speaking TV station, and we have just one in our community, has provided so much airtime and so much involvement with this program. Our outreach has been tripled because of their involvement as well.
To help provide medical funding for pets transferred out to rescue groups, an enhanced foster rescue placement program has been developed.
We've got a grant from the ASPCA. It's called a Rescue Wellness Grant. This aids the rescue groups who are rescuing animals that need medical care. It gives them the financial assistance to get those dogs and cats cared for properly right away.
The response from the rescues is overwhelmingly positive, and I get this sense that we're going to see a better partnership with our rescue groups.
The ASPCA supported the launch of a regional pet food bank. More than 75,000 pounds of pet food has been donated and distributed to thousands of families in need. Before the partnership, trap-neuter return programs in Sacramento were almost non-existent and were narrow in scope. Now, all of the partners work together to solve the feral cat population problem.
We each got 25 cat traps, and people in Sacramento have been begging us to do a trap loan program, and it's very nice to be able to say, oh, by the way, yes, we can. And we wouldn't be able to do that if we hadn't gotten the grant from the ASPCA.
Last year, we were able to host a community cats conference in the Sacramento area. And we actually had not only rescue people coming to that conference, shelter directors and animal control officers, and it was just amazing. We got a lot more clinics going. We've gotten a clinic that will fix any stray. It doesn't matter if they're feral or not, they'll get fixed. We are finally starting to see the numbers decreasing of stray cats coming into the shelters.
Since 2008, there's been a dramatic increase in TNR work, which has led to an increase in the feline live release rate. Since starting with the ASPCA partnership in 2009, the Shelby Humane Society and the Shelby County Department of Environmental Services have worked to overcome one of their biggest challenges, the location of the Humane Society shelter.
Our county has a unique demographic. The northern end of the county is a higher density populated. We see that animal welfare issues are usually taken care of by the owners. The southern end of our county is a little bit more rural, and we have more stray issues and animals running at large. And there's more opportunities there as well to try to cut some of the intake coming into the facility here at Shelby Humane.
Location, location, location. That affects us as far as adoptions are concerned. It's quite a distance to travel for if you're going to volunteer or adopt.
To reach the county's chief population, adoption outreach events were established in the more populated side of the county.
In the adoption program, it's about promoting the adoptions, different ways to promote it, to get the word out in the community. For example, around the 4th of July, we have a 1776 Freedom for All Animals adoption that we promote, and it really stirs up a lot of interest.
We have two programs that we utilize in the community. The Training Wheels program, which is getting out in the field in some of these higher risk areas, and then our low-cost Quick Fix program. Those two programs work really close together.
The Training Wheels program, the specifics on it is we have a Training Wheels coordinator, and she goes out into the community and speaks to groups. She goes into neighborhoods.
The biggest thing is the continued push for this community to realize what a resource Shelby Humane is in every aspect. that spay and neuter is incredibly important, that identification is incredibly important, pet ownership is incredibly important, and that we can help with every bit of that.
Armed with a grant from the ASPCA, the Shelby Humane Society purchased a transport van, cages, and other equipment to expand their transfer program. Shelby County partnered with animal shelters in the Northeast that could handle the additional flow of pets into their shelters. Adoptable dogs and cats are transferred from Shelby County every 2 weeks to these other shelters.
Our Shelter Partners Transport Program is literally a life-saving program. When we started getting the feedback from our partners and seeing the pictures of them in their homes, it's just been a remarkable journey.
Since the transport program started in 2006, Shelby County has transferred more than 6,000 pets to these other agencies, an incredible achievement for any community. The Cleveland ASPCA partners are the Cleveland Animal Protective League and the Cleveland Division of Animal Control Services. Joining the partnership in 2008, the partners have developed unique safety net initiatives that help pet owners keep their animals while times are tough.
We put a foster surrender program in place with ASPCA funding that allowed us to enlist the help of these wonderful people that were bringing the kittens to us to help them into becoming an even bigger part of the solution. We were able to give medication, food, litter, whatever they needed. If they were willing to take the kittens back for another couple of weeks, treat them, and then bring them back to us healthy. And thanks to that program, we've literally saved hundreds of kittens.
When pet owners fall in hard times, caring for a sick or injured pet can be difficult. The Cleveland partners feel that giving up a pet should not be the only alternative. Working with a local private veterinary practice, the partners started their Peticaid program.
A number of people were coming to us with animals that they desperately loved, that they were caring for responsibly, but were running into one-time incidents that they couldn't afford.
We're trying to prevent them from entering the shelter and staying with their family, and at the same time allowing them to get treatment with a veterinarian that we have partnered with.
That's where we wanted to help. We wanted to preserve that relationship with these animals who loved their people and the people who loved their animals, and help them keep them in their homes and out of the shelter. And Peticaid has helped us do that.
Another program that really has communicated the effectiveness of this partnership has been our Ambassador Bully Breed program. Thanks to the ASPCA partnership, we were able to bring Bad Rap, a phenomenal national pit bull advocacy group in, who worked with our staff and worked with the city kennels staff.
We were able to talk to city council, give them good numbers and solid testimony on why we should drop the vicious dog ordinance that mandated pit bulls were automatically deemed vicious. So what that did is opened us up to moving good adoptable pit bulls or pit bull mixes or dogs that look like pit bulls out of the shelter into great homes.
So now we have this amazing bully breed adoption program in place, and yet these dogs still have some special needs. So it became very critical that we found a way to make sure we are keeping them and all the other dogs around them mentally and physically healthy. We applied for another grant and have been able to put in a beautiful exercise area. Listening to our staff talk about the first dog that went out into that area. Took her out there, leash off, and the smile and the glee and we call them zoomies. We now do a series of zoomie pictures with these dogs just finally able to run and have a great time and be dogs, even though they're here.
The Oklahoma City Animal Welfare Division and the Central Oklahoma Humane Society joined the ASPCA partnership in July 2008. They have succeeded in raising awareness of the city's homeless pet population, increasing adoptions, and increasing spay-neuter capacity. Comprehensive joint adoption programs have been hugely successful. Their most recognized event is Midnight Woofness, a 48-hour marathon adoption event, now considered the largest adoption event in Oklahoma, perhaps even in the United States.
In 2011, we've been experimenting, along with in 2012, really marketing our adoption events with ASPCA funding, and it's really made a huge turnaround in the results of our adoption events.
The support from the community has been overwhelming. Adoption is starting to become cool, and people are very proud of their adopted animals.
I never would have thought we'd have the volume of visitors that we have at the shelter now. On Saturdays, it's literally like a mall. It's been, like I said, very, very special to be a part of.
Recently, the Oklahoma City Animal Welfare Division added a quarantine facility to their campus, which is operated by the Humane Society for their joint Homeward Bound Transport program. To reduce health issues in pets targeted for transport, the Humane Society operates the owner surrender phone line for the city shelter and intercepts owner-surrendered pets before they arrive at the shelter, then directs them to the quarantine facility. After vaccinations and a health check, the animals are transported to shelters out of state aboard the ASPCA-funded transport vehicle. A full-time transport coordinator funded by the ASPCA partnership has increased the placement of animals in other communities where their chances for adoption are improved.
People are lining up by the hundreds to adopt these very same animals, and that's an extraordinarily rewarding experience to take these animals that were unloved or unwanted and move them across the country.
Beginning in 2010, the partners began targeting high-intake zip codes in their community. Animal welfare liaisons go door-to-door in these neighborhoods. Free spay-neuter services are offered, with transportation assistance via the neuter scooter. Other animal welfare assistance is provided as well, including help with feral cat populations.
Typically, our spay-neuter community liaisons will be able to assist 90% of that neighborhood in spaying and neutering their pets there. So they're making a phenomenal impact on the animals that are coming into the Oklahoma City Animal Shelter, lowering those numbers from those zip codes.
In Tallahassee, Florida, the Tallahassee-Leon Community Animal Service Center, the Leon County Humane Society, Be the Solution Incorporated, and Leon County Animal Control joined the ASPCA partnership in January 2012. Even though these four partners have only been working together for a short period of time, they have successfully strengthened their agency-to-agency communications and launched several collective efforts to reduce shelter intake and increase the live release rate in Tallahassee and Leon County.
It's been a great experience. We all get along personality-wise very well, but we all serve very different functions in our community. So it's really neat to be able to pull all our resources together and actually make, a more successful community in terms of humane and responsible ownership of animals.
The partnership has allowed us to have a more cohesive, compatible working relationship, and it's very easy. We all respect each other and enjoy working with each other.
Spay-neuter concerns were immediately addressed when the partnership began. With no local low-cost spay-neuter clinic available, the partners rely solely on a voucher program established with local veterinarians to accomplish public spay-neuter. Be the Solution operates a storefront in a local mall that focuses on distributing low-cost spay-neuter vouchers to the public. Open 2 days a week, the storefront distributes these spay-neuter vouchers for a $5 copay to Leon County residents.
It's a big job, but it is going to take some time and some effort and some change. But it's an opportunity that wasn't there before, so I see it as a huge gift.
ID Me tag machines are giving shelter staff and animal control officers the ability to make ID tags for pet owners.
Right now we're putting a lot of effort into our Lost Found coordinator as well as the ID Me programs.
The microchip scanning is one of our programs to help the field RTOs, return to owners. The program is to scan the animals in the field so that if it has a microchip in it, we can track it down, identify the owner, and hopefully get the animal back to the owner without it having to go to the animal shelter.
The partners identified a need to help dogs that are kept solely in the backyard and those that are surrendered to the shelter for behavior reasons. Tallahassee partners received an ASPCA grant to purchase 50 weatherproof dog houses and 50 dog crates. The crates provide pet owners with a temporary training tool to reduce destructive behaviors and indoor accidents. The dog houses help protect a dog from the elements. This helps improve the chances a dog is not left chained without shelter, leading to a violation of city ordinance. In all cases, training advice is offered to help keep pets inside in their homes. Because of this program's quick success, the partners are asking the local community for additional resources to expand and continue the program. In April 2008, Charleston Animal Society, Pet Helpers, and HumaneNet eagerly join the ASPCA partnership. Charleston Animal Society serves the community with open intake sheltering, spay-neuter programs, and animal adoption services. Pet Helpers is a private nonprofit providing low-cost spay-neuter services and adoption programs to the Charleston area. HumaneNet, a coalition of over 20 animal care and control organizations, serves as an animal welfare network and advocate for animals in Charleston. Charleston has developed one of the most successful free-roaming cat strategies in the nation. Although initially met with opposition, strong advocacy and education efforts helped to get the Free Roaming Cats Initiative approved.
And so just that change, just by getting that law passed on the city and county level, the thousands of animals are saved. Not to mention intakes going down.
The program involves both return to colony and return to field initiatives. Animal control officers distribute educational postcards in both English and Spanish to residents as they come across Charleston neighborhoods with free-roaming cats.
From an animal control aspect, we also ventured off into the Free Roaming Cat Initiative, which has been a great success in our 2 years that we've been doing it.
We now have a very strong TNR movement that is a synergy. It's a very synergistic relationship that has been very powerful.
Adoption promotions have also been instrumental in increasing the feline live release rate. CAS opted for fee-waived adoptions, while Pet Helpers chose reduced-fee adoptions. Both agencies have shared goals and cooperate with promotions and marketing campaigns via paid advertising and media coverage.
We've learned how to do fee-waived adoptions for both adult cats and adult dogs, which I think have been very successful. And marketing our animals, there again, marketing our spay-neuter, spreading it out through the community.
The partnership has taught us that marketing is a valuable investment, and it is directly related to animal care because we've gone up 10% at least every year of the partnership in adoptions.
Meet Your Match has also been implemented and has proven to be a successful tool for matching adopters and pets. As a result, adoptions have increased at both agencies.
I'm going to encourage other groups that are partners with the ASPCA to reach for the stars, and you will be amazed at what you can achieve. So don't ever think we can't do that. Just reach for those stars and you'll be there.
When like-minded groups come together with strong common goals and the willingness to collaborate, many great things can be achieved. You have just seen some shining examples of the We Can Do It Together momentum that the ASPCA partnerships created and continue to nurture. Working together, we can reach the goal that every animal in the United States is treated with respect and kindness.